single day. I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Alright, Eric wanted to do a little mukbang. We're having a little burrito here at the casino. So we just thought, hey, why not have a little mukbang? So go ahead, babe. What do you want to talk about? We should talk about relationships.
What about relationships?
Like, we're eating some burritos, you guys. Do your thumbnail, babe. One more. You're funny. Anyways, so I want to talk about.
Talk about me, I want to talk about mine, I want to talk about number one on mine.
Young love. Young love. We're going through this with our boys. They have girlfriends. They're wifed up already at such a young age.
Wifed up at 16.
So I want to talk about young love. The yays and the nays. Alright. One thing, I try to teach my boys to respect your other. Just always have respect. And when they fight a lot all the time, I tell them to just work it out. You know, and if you guys have other type of advice you'd like to give us in the comments below, that would be awesome, because we've been going through this with my boys, like within them fighting with the boyfriend and girlfriend fighting all the time, and it's just been such a big headache. And I try to tell them how me and Eric, when we get an argument, we usually, because I'm a girl, I get all dramatic and I'll run out, and Eric will just let me be. He'll let me sit by myself so I can, you know, calm down. But see, I tell my boys, let the girls calm down, let them relax. But my boys, they want to follow them and, you know, be there. And it's just, I think that makes it worse. What do you think, babe?
I think if you guys are newly married, it's kind of hard to give like advice to you guys, but I found we've been married for over 10 years, and when we do tend to fight, she takes off. She wants me to chase her. She wants me to do all that stuff, and I don't. I mean, not because I don't love her or anything like that. I don't, because I think she just needs time to cool off. On the other hand, sometimes I always feel like I did something I didn't. I think she's just like overreacted on something.
No, not all the time, babe.
Okay, we don't agree on a lot of things, I guess. She takes things way differently than I do, when I think it's not as bad as I think it is, but she thinks it is.
Hold on. I want to say something.
I know where this is going.
We were here at the casino. This dude thought it was okay while we were dancing at a concert. He thought it was okay to go. He's like, is it okay if I say hi to this girl? And I'm like, whatever. And I thought he was gonna be like, hi. And that was it. This guy, I'm by myself. I turn around. He's all whispering in her ear and talking forever. And I don't talk to this girl. I don't like this girl. I don't know her.
You know her, because she knows her from school.
I know her.
She never liked her from school.
I know her. She went to school with me, and I don't like her. Not that I hate her, but I never talked to her. So this one thinks that, oh, it's okay to go and do that in her ear and everything while I'm by myself. So I got upset about that because, to me, I thought that was
and
no.
we could barely hear each other, so I had to get closer to her ear, and I had to yell in her ear.
Girls,
no.
do you think that's okay? What would you say if your man was doing that? Someone that you didn't talk to?
I wasn't doing anything. I was trying to talk to her.
Comment down below and tell me what you guys would have done if your man was doing that. I was pissed.
Anyways, it's loud music. Barely hear each other. Of course I had to get closer to ear. It had nothing to do with attraction or anything, but according to her, it was nothing but attractive and whispering sweet nothings. It had to do absolutely nothing about anything, just like.
And then, not even a week later, I'm like driving my kids around everywhere because I drive them everywhere. I don't know why. I need to stop doing that, but I do it. And I come home, can't find this dude. I'm all excited to see him. He's in the closet on Smuley live talking to a chick.
Okay, first of all, that is a karaoke. It's a karaoke app. I love to sing. And yes, it was live. But you find people to sing with. I don't usually like singing with guys, and I did sing with a girl, and she was young, probably like 16, 17 years old. So now, I'm hitting on teenage girls now.
I came. What do you think I'm gonna think?
Wait, I was in the closet, and she thought I was hiding in the closet. It has nothing to do with me.
And I see a chick on his screen.
It has nothing to do with hiding. It had to do, dude, I don't know, you guys, you don't live around our house, but we got 100 people in our house. I need to go somewhere where somebody's gonna talk in the middle of me singing. So I went into the closet. That's the only place I could go. That's the only place I could go. Where I can have privacy, and it wasn't to talk to her, it was just to sing.
I get really
Anyways, we didn't see eye to eye on that. And I can understand. I mean, if I came home and she was over there talking to a dude.
On live.
Not only that, but who was the one over there getting 3 o'clock in the morning getting pictures of some guy? Some guy was
was random.
Whatever. She's not talking about me. Some guy comes over there showing pictures of himself.
Yeah.
It was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was a hacker.
No, that's different.
They sent it from my friend's profile on Facebook, and it was showing his what. And I didn't know who that was. So he can't.
Yeah, but
doesn't compare.
It's so funny all of a sudden.
That doesn't compare though, because that was random. I don't even know who that was.
I didn't see any human anatomy the time I was singing. It was purely just singing. She's over there answering a call in the middle of the night, and there's some guy doing his thing.
First of all, it was a picture of my friend on Facebook. I didn't know that was gonna pop up. But anyways, you guys, this is what I'm talking about. Relationships. I mean, it gets real. I'm talking. We're supposed to be talking about young relationships.
But I'm just trying to say, it's hard to give advice because when it came down to both those times, she wanted me to. She took off. She wanted me to follow her, and my thing is I gotta let her go, do her thing, let her calm down. Except that doesn't work for her. She wants me to chase her. Where she's only telling her boys to not follow the girlfriends, but yet she's over there saying that.
No. It's because I realize how silly it is to run off. I realized how silly I was running off, wanting him to run after me. Me said I'm gonna go get in a car crash just because I wanted him to feel bad for me. It's not worth it. So when I see my kids going through that, having to run after their girlfriends, and like the girlfriends are trying to run into the freeway and stuff, I tell
Saying
them,
they're
you know
trying
what?
to threaten themselves.
I go, you know what, son? Just let her cool off. Let her chill out. And he's like, no, she's gonna run in front of a car. I'm
By
scared.
the way, girls, that's not fair to do that to your boyfriend
It's
or
not.
husband.
It's not, and I had to realize that. I had to realize that on my own, and it wasn't that long ago that I realized that. I mean, I've been doing that for years, and I barely realized that that's wrong. Because you know, you want to know what made me realize it? Seeing my own kids go through it. That's how because I go, you know what? That's how I am.
How sad, because I had to go through what her boys are going through.
Yeah, I put them through that because I'm jealous. And I need to stop being like that because I know my husband only has eyes for me. He only loves me. We've been married for almost 11 years. We've been together for like 12 years. I mean, you know, and that's what we have to realize, because you get insecure, you get insecure. I was very insecure. I thought, you know, maybe my husband can deserve better than me or whatever. You have those little phases going on. But I realized that my husband loves me to death. He loves me with all he has, and I love him. But I try to teach my boys that, because they go through this with their girlfriends. Their girlfriends get jealous over silly stuff that's silly. I think it's silly. And they'll fight all day fight. And I just try to tell them. I even have conversations with the girls. I'm like, you know, you guys, it's not fair. And my son, he has high anxiety. He has panic attacks. He has bad panic attacks. You know, it's not fair to him. I mean, he's not innocent, he's not a saint, but you know, try to work it out a different way, right? Try to work it out another way, you know, instead of fighting, maybe talk it out. But see, what it is they're both stubborn. Stubborn people together, it doesn't mix. And don't get me wrong, I love my son's all of them. I love the girlfriends, all three of them. I love them like they're my daughters. I never had a daughter, so they're like my daughters. I love them, and I welcome them into our family. We welcome them into our family. Sometimes it gets ridiculous, and this is what I've been going through these past couple of days. That's why I haven't been blogging, because of what we're going through with the whole fighting and all that stuff, you know. And I try to stay out of it, but I always get dragged where I need to stop doing it.
Kids fighting.
Yeah, it took my kids, because I saw the girls, I saw me in those girls. That's how I am.
One good outcome about her kids fighting, she understands now what I'm talking about, because I try to always explain it to her.
And you know,
She thinks she wants me, like, how come you don't chase me? It's like, because you need your time alone. I need my time alone. You need to calm down, cool down. Otherwise, if you're in the heated moment, you're gonna say things you regret. I think we've all been there before, where when we said something we regret, and then the other partner is gonna take it to the heart, and they're gonna carry it for years and years and years. And it had nothing to do. It just happened, and it just happens to be at the moment, heat of the moment. And you know, I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to say something wrong that she's gonna take it the wrong way, and then I'm gonna hear it 20 years later.
What a topic. No, but
Best advice is give some time. Give some time to cool down.
yeah, that's what I try to tell my boys, but they don't want to give them. They want to be right there to make sure they're good. And one thing about my boys is they don't like other girls. When they get a girlfriend, that's their girlfriend for life. They're like married to that girl. Like they love that girl. They're a one-woman man. Let's put it that way. Like my husband, he doesn't talk. He's shy. When I got with him, he was very shy. So for me to think that he'll go and cheat on me and talk to other girls, I mean, there's no way, because that's Eric.
And you saw me shaking my head like that about her talking to one woman man. It has nothing to do. I'm not shaking my head because of that. I'm shaking my head because
You're shaking your head.
Yeah, I was shaking my head because they're young, and you know, to like they're not even 20 yet, and they're like acting like they're married. You know, like when I was their age, girls were not even crossed my mind. I was too busy working. I was with my friends. I was doing things. I was
18-year-old. He has a girlfriend. My 20-year-old has his own apartment. You guys see my vlog where he got his own apartment. He has an apartment with his girlfriend, and they're learning about living with each other. How difficult that is. Like I told him, it's not gonna be rainbows and sunshine living with your girlfriend, dude. You guys are gonna fight. You're gonna get annoyed with each other. I mean, me and Eric, when we're together all day, we bicker at each other, you know. It just happens, you know. You just get annoyed. But when he's gone, I miss the crap out of him. I want to come back home, you know. But I don't know. That's just the way. I don't know why that's like that. I don't know why it is. Yeah. But I'm just glad that they grew up seeing how great their mom was being treated by her husband, and I see them with their girlfriends doing the same exact, like how Eric, like, you know, being a gentleman, loving their girlfriends, and I'm so happy that they were able to be raised and see how my honey is, the way he treats their mom, you know. It's just awesome. But we're gonna go because, as you can see, we're done with our food. But yeah, subject was kind of everywhere. But if you guys have any advice you can give us, I would love to hear the advice. So go ahead and comment down below and let me know what y'all think. Have a good night. Love y'all. Peace.